Hi everybody, Tina Belliveau here. I just wanted to take a minute to break down some of the benefits that have come out for Maryland residents in relation to COVID-19, mostly due to the CARES Act, as well as other resources that have come out on a state level. So I've put together a document that clearly breaks down all the different resources for residents in our state, and you are welcome to reach out to me to get a copy of it. I'm going to put a link to it in our profile as well, and if you're interested in getting a copy, shoot me a message and I will get that to you. But just to give you an overview of some of the things that may apply to you, there are many. So I'm just going to give you a quick list. So the first bucket of benefits out there that would apply to almost anybody include the following: a federal tax credit for $1,200 per adult in your household and $500 per child. There are some limitations depending on your income. There have been a lot of changes to requirements with retirement accounts, the ability to make a withdrawal with no penalty, as well as some changes if you're of retirement age where you don't have to take a required distribution in 2020. There have also been changes for consumer credit protection. So if you take advantage of something like deferring your mortgage, as long as you were current on your mortgage before requesting the deferral because of COVID, it should not impact your credit score. There are extensions in place for filing your personal, individual, or business income taxes. The deadline for paying and filing has moved to July 15th. There have been a lot of changes with healthcare, including insurance expanding its coverage for testing, for telemedicine, for being able to get more of your prescription medicines at once, up to 90 days at a time. Many other things like that I've documented in the sheet that I put together. For anybody who has student loans, payments are suspended on all federal student loans for the next 6 months, which is huge. There's also been a lot of changes with unemployment. Up to $600 per week has been added to the typical unemployment payments. You would need to file for unemployment through your state. They are also rolling out unemployment benefits for the self-employed, which did not exist before this. So if you are self-employed or an independent contractor in Maryland, you can go on a waiting list to be notified when those benefits will be ready, and then you can file. There is the opportunity to get free food for your pets from the Maryland SPCA. You may or may not know I'm on the board, but if you or someone you know is unable to afford to feed their pet, you can connect with the SPCA and request free food and they will make it happen, or I will make it happen. What else? If you're a homeowner, you can defer your mortgage. It's called forbearance. So you can contact your mortgage servicer and request temporary postponement of payments for up to 180 days. You could also potentially do this for a rental property. If you have a tenant in your rental property, it is illegal to evict them right now due to non-payment as a result of all of this legislation as well. In addition to that, there are some additional benefits that have been expanded for employees, including more time for the FMLA Act for time away from the office due to your illness or anyone in your family. And people who work in businesses with 50 or more employees can take more paid sick leave than they could previously legally. Last and certainly not least, for small business owners, there are a bunch of really important programs, grants, and loans that have come out. The biggest one that you've probably already heard about is the Paycheck Protection Program. This is a loan that could be converted into a grant to cover payroll for you to continue to be able to pay your employees. You need to apply for Paycheck Protection through the bank that you normally bank with. So the best thing you can do is get on the website of your bank or Google your bank's name and Paycheck Protection, find the resources and get your application in as soon as possible. There are also grants and loans through the Maryland Small Business Association. There are employee retention tax credits out there. You can defer paying payroll tax until the second half of this year for any payroll that you're paying out. There are disaster loans through the SBA and a whole lot more. It's all broken down in my document, but hopefully depending on what hat you wear and what you need, you've hopefully heard some things in this video that would point you in the right direction. So if there's anything that I can do to help you, connect you with a resource, or just figure something out with you, the lines are open. Would love to hear from you. And Wish you all the best. I hope that you and your loved ones are healthy, and take care. Thanks.